There we go. So we're gonna liberate the imprisoned arms dealer, now with multiplayer.
Yes.
So what?
Now that I have gone through all this with Shell and Bird, now I'm gonna go through it with Keith, and then at some point we're just going to
And then we'll all converge into
together.
brilliant 4-player gameplay, and
Yes.
Borderlands will die a horrible death or something, I don't know.
I mean, we'll probably pick it back up again. I will admit I like taking breaks between Borderlands just because it's a fun game.
All of our multiplayer has severe
Wait.
ADD.
You just got out of my ship. What?
You kinda got out of my ship, too.
Weird.
Oh, I can't shoot in the head with this angle. Doesn't work.
Oh yeah, Keith.
I
By
have
the way,
maximum color contrast.
let me show you the best weapon in
I'm
the
main
game.
purple and secondary orange with green highlights.
You just kind of come off as just brown with
I know.
green.
Lighting engines, but your color's completely carried through because you probably paid money for them.
No, actually, well, okay, so yes, but these are colors that you could get without paying. But anyway, coolest weapon in the game, literal gun sword. All right, let's go.
Mr. Final Fantasy VIII over here.
Oh yeah.
I see the shadows of your mind.
Do you get Cortana vibes from him talking into your face all the time?
Focus on
A little,
mission.
yeah. Mostly
Your only
Lotus.
hope of figuring out this link with him.
Turns out the voice actress for Lotus is just their creative designer. I'm actually kind of impressed.
It's just someone they had on staff.
Yeah, she doesn't sound bad. Like, I hate it when they do the, like, in-house voice acting in a lot of games, because it's just awful.
It was honestly the other AI that sounded like in-house voice acting to me.
Oh, the Ordos, or Ortis?
The weird glyph icon character. The proto-Dinklebot.
I've turned him off in my options.
Oh, you can just make him stop talking? Interesting.
Yeah, you can turn off his voice acting except for like plot cutscenes. You okay? Did you just fall down?
I fell in between
don't worry
the
about it.
conveyor and the
You can get out of there.
wall.
It's easy enough.
To my doom. Well, I died. That was the easy part of coming back. I just showed up
Well, you just
back.
kind of teleport. Yeah.
Oh,
It's not really dying.
that was not a solid floor. That was a vat.
Yes.
It didn't look especially liquidy until I fell through it.
So have you been messing around with the pinning in this game, or not really?
Like that,
More or less, yeah.
where everyone sticks into a wall.
Yeah.
Every time I
so
shoot them.
if you get right down in front of them, you can actually pin them into ceilings and stuff, which is super satisfying. It's a little bit more satisfying with charge-up weapons. I've got a auto crossbow, which does similar pinning, but not as fast, so they just kind of slowly float backwards, which looks really dumb.
Huh.
Oh.
I hacked a terminal next to a door and nothing happened.
Chances are you turned off the alarms.
I thought the door was gonna open or something.
Okay, I am in a
bad
bad
guys.
spot. I should probably stop trying to jump across this entire... You're dead.
No, you're dead.
I am having a bad... Yeah, I am dead. I'm having a
Wow,
bad time
you actually are
jumping
falling a
across
lot.
here. Look, this level design is a little weird. That's a dead man. By the way, you know how to super jump, right?
At some point, it's just procedurally generated, right?
Yeah, this is all new territory for me. I've done this mission before. Alright, so Keith, do you know how to super jump?
No.
Okay, hold control so you're crouched, and then press spacebar.
Nope, there it
your
goes.
camera. That works in any direction, and you will super jump. You can use it at the end of a sprint, and you will just kind of missile forward really fast. So that's kind of like the main way to get around, instead of just walking.
It definitely gives me the Richter vibes from Castlevania. There's specifically there was like a rolling dash you could do over and over again, especially in the Harmony of Despair like multiplayer game, where you could just keep dive kicking through the air in super speed.
By the way, you have to activate that door, otherwise we can't get through. There you go.
It's the buddy
Oh,
system.
do you keep pressing E, by the way, to like open stuff?
Yeah, constantly.
I
impossible
do that
not to.
nonstop. Yeah.
Like-
I understand why X's interact in this game, because E to melee attack is so much more convenient than... Well, okay, no, there are some other ones that are pretty good too, like a mouse, whatever. Do I have it? No. This hurts.
Nope, that didn't hit him. That was weird.
There are lightning
be
traps
more
on the
dead.
ground, and they suck.
Oh, this guy's armored.
Ready for a fight.
Oh, I see.
Weird.
Wait, I gotta hack this.
He did not want to go down.
Some of the guys are tougher. If they have, like, a shield or, like, kind of an orange aura around them, they're gonna be tougher.
So what kind of war machine are you using? Or Warframe?
I'm using Rhino. He's, like, kind of your generic tank character. He's got a self-buff that gives him extra HP.
That sounds like Wonderbot.
Search these
A
cells
damage
for
buff.
Darvo.
This is
Has
not
to be
actually
here
my main
somewhere.
character, though.
Oh.
My main guy is a paladin. Flat out.
Once we're clear of this mess.
Yeah, I went straight for lightning when I saw lightning.
Remember,
Oh yeah,
success
Volt is
here
awesome.
depends on getting Darvo
One of my
out of here
fans just gave me
alive.
a Volt Prime parts. So I'm going to be the fancy upgraded version of you.
Are we helping or harming Darvo?
Probably. Darvo is a friend.
The Lotus must be desperate to send you fetching greedy fools from the corpus.
He's an
right,
arms dealer
right,
that
he's
is
the guy we're
going to
liberating.
sell us things. Yep. I already did.
I kid.
I kid.
Doors are locked.
That's how you know
you
he's
know-
friendly. Oh,
you know-
you can float in the air.
Let's get going.
Yeah, if you hold right trigger while aiming it, you will do like a float thing. It's actually pretty awesome. I actually have not... Nope, that's not the right button.
Whoa.
I've not actually used my sidearm here. Oh, right, because he has it.
A lot of people stuck in the wall right now.
Yeah, I noticed. You've got this kind of like... It looks like one of those, it looks like the corpse raid in Pillars of Eternity.
It's pop art.
Pop. Well, I guess it does make a pop noise when it goes.
Yep, that's the decompression as the body is punctured. Ah. Choose your friends carefully, kids. Oh, that console has a waypoint.
Use your roommates carefully. Alright, you know where to go, right? Or are you just flying blind
I'm
here?
hacking.
Alarms and
I just keep running at waypoints for the most part, which
Okay.
annoyingly is often my teammate. But
I mean,
I'm going
usually
for the
I'm
green
actually
one.
going in the right spot.
No, I mean the waypoint's often Darvo.
I mean, Darvo's going the right way. Actually, no, never mind. Darvo is stuck.
Darvo's
Whatever,
running
screw him.
wherever he feels like right now.
Darvo can do whatever he wants.
The slide is definitely satisfying.
Control your shield.
Yeah, it is.
Figure out how to remove
Movement
it.
in this game in
Avoid
general
taking
is
damage
really
while trying
satisfying.
to
It
fly.
used to be shittier, but still awesome. But they have vastly improved it even beyond what it used to be. Because now, I don't know if you could double jump originally. But
think you
double
could.
jumping is totally a thing.
I think I remember flipping and
but-
sliding and doing crazy shit originally the whole time.
Yeah, like you could do crazy flips and shit. I just don't remember if you
Oh.
specifically could double jump.
I just got
remember,
saved by that mission completing because I was sailing off the edge.
Oh, you did the shell thing. She did that too, where she just sailed off. Great. Sailed off and down. No, you couldn't double jump. Double jump is a new mechanic. Same thing with the bullet jump. You used to have to like jump off of walls and shit, and every once in a while you'll see like a vertical section of wall that looks like it's kind of worn, and that is 100% like what you had to go up to like jump through things, and it was a giant pain. They fixed that, and it's really nice.
Dear lord, my mod reward seems to be like 10 things.
Yeah, well, they're trying to introduce you to how the mod mechanics work, and I actually think it's like a really nice system. Because eventually, like, you need mods to be able to like continue through this game.
So do I need to go equip those basically?
I'd recommend it, yeah, because they actually vastly improve your like ability to fight.
I just installed the system on my ship, but it just dramatically zoomed into the back of my shoulder for the entire cutscene while music was playing. I'm like, I guess I did something, but I can't see it. That was awkward.
If I may say, operator.
Oh,
your
Jesus.
chosen Warframe suits you.
So I think I found the mod screen.
An
Yeah,
excellent
have
finding,
fun.
operator. There are hundreds of these mods to locate. If my calculations are correct, there are exactly a lot of possibilities.
It's actually, like,
Install
not too
the
bad.
mod before we can
There's a
continue.
button, if you go down to Actions, you can do auto-install, and then modify from there. So if you don't know what you're doing, auto-install is pretty good. Yeah, please no auto-install. I know. It's bad.
Yeah, that seems pretty bad.
It's
The figuring
not
out where
great.
you can put stuff is not great either.
For the most part, it's fine. The only thing is, certain ones will have a little symbol in the top right corner. That is worth paying attention to.
Oh, I can
that's-
only have a capacity of 3 right now is the issue.
Yes.
Right, so I can't really do much right now. Alright.
Yeah, you don't have much.
Off we go.
For help me out back there. I'm in your debt, and I often pay my debts. I recognize that device. It's a parasitic restraint. We Corpus use something similar to keep our robotics in line. So, to settle my debt, I give you a very expensive blueprint. For free. Because I like you. And well, a lot of my customers don't live long with these Grineer dogs chewing up the system. Here, use your foundry to build a countermeasure device from this blueprint. Good luck.
Vor's Ascaris is burrowing into your Warframe. I'm worried it will affect your mind. I can't lose you, Tenno. We must restore the ship's foundry immediately. A nearby ore extraction colony will have the foundry technology you need. I am certain they will share it with you. Its location has been added to your navigation console. Tenno, we may have a problem. The colony is unresponsive. Get to the surface so we can see what's going on.
I like how the options are start time. I can wait for you to vote, or I can just say screw it, we're playing.
I can even decline. Like, I can say I don't want to go to this place, and you can still drag me with, and I have to leave the party. It's pretty goofy.
This one's an asteroid split in half.
Yes.
You look like you have someone's logo on your
I
back.
was afraid of this.
I do.
The Grineer
Like an
are
off-brand
here, and I
Nike.
cannot find any signs of living
They're called the
colonists.
Red Veil. They
You
like killing
still have a
people.
job to do.
Just like
Find the
Nike.
foundry segment.
Oh, well, I mean, if the new FIFA's any indication, yeah.
What's the new FIFA about? What are we talking about?
Was it FIFA?
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I'm worried.
Whatever the Soccer World Cup is called, they specifically, like, picked, like,
This
Qatar or
was
something
once
like
a
that,
prosperous, independent colony.
which is
Until the
pretty
Grineer
famous
arrived.
for, not slave labor, but effectively, the same thing. And so, a lot of people have died while they're, like, putting together the, the, like, stadium and seats and whatever.
Sweet.
It's like if we've... Yeah.
So
it's
that,
like if we
so
found
that
out
20
just how many
people can get together and kick a ball at each other.
Yep.
We got our priorities figured out as a human race. We did it.
And, like, the people of Qatar don't even care. And they don't even have a team. It's just mostly for prestige.
Uh-oh. I made a terrible mistake. Oh, almost saved it. Ish.
Super political. But yeah, so, like,
I'm good at
Nike
launching
and
off cliffs.
related...
Oh,
Nike
well,
and related...
there it goes.
You're on the
Nike and
sensors
related
now.
companies have
You've
been, like, pulling their
detected.
support and stuff, which is actually really good. But...
Wait, am I going backwards now? Yes, I am.
Possibly.
I respawned and lost track, and then started going back the way I came from.
Ah, yeah. That's okay. What the? I didn't even hit the guy, and he just went flying off into the distance.
Oh, there's a spinny thing. That makes the hacking way easier.
Alarm is reset.
Oh yeah, that version of hacking is much nicer.
So, I was hacking, and I was just getting the timing down. And I was like, alright, I got this, this is easy. But then, just now, I finally realized that the whole time there's been a little spinning thing on the screen that indicates which ones are going to light up when. I was just getting the entire timing down and be like, I got this. But I was
you
making
were trying to get all of them at once?
Well, not necessarily at once, but you could just hear the ticking, so I was doing it based on that.
Oh. Wait, you didn't see the whole user interface?
No, well, I saw the interface too. I mean, I didn't see the spinning thing. I just saw a circle where they were lighting up in rhythm. I'm like, oh, rhythm's easy.
I see what you mean.
So I'm sitting here like, rhythm's easy. I got this. And then I just now saw the little triangle spinning around the whole thing. I'm like, oh, well, that makes it really easy.
I see what you mean.
Something I already thought was super easy got incredibly easy.
You located the Foundry segment. Now pick it up.
The founder segment.
And I don't even know what we're doing.
We're here to locate the founder segment. Oh, it's upstairs. Whoops.
At this point, I'm just muscle. And I'm okay with that.
Your ship
It's
is
fine.
one step closer to completion.
The important thing is I get to electrocute people to death, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Everyone in a giant
it
circle
took
just falls apart.
It took Bird and Shell up until the boss to figure out they had the capacity to do that.
To do powers?
By the way,
the game tells you about your powers immediately. When you make your character, they spawn you in a room with no weapons and say use your powers, and you can't do anything to fight them.
I'm not going to say our friend group is literally famous for not listening to each other, but at this point we're getting there.
That's spectacular though, because you
games.
literally spawn in a room where you can't do anything besides use your powers in order to proceed, as far as I could tell, unless you just ran away from them, I guess. They must have both run away from the bad guys and not fought them, I guess.
Or just not been paying attention. I don't even know. With Bird, he could have done both.
Because like you didn't even have a melee weapon yet, or a ranged weapon, or anything. You just had like press 1 to use your power on the screen.
Yep.
What's the red icon mean?
Red icon means that's where an enemy is.
Oh, do we have to kill him?
Yeah, this is once we got the Foundry segment. Now it's become elimination.
Oh.
We got to kill everybody. Now, you can do this, and it's like super hard, but you can actually stealth your way through this in like every level if you're good enough.
/want
I've
to.
never bothered. Yeah, well,
I think that's an important part too.
You get like 200 to 300 extra experience for stealth killing things, but it's so much slower. It's not really worth it. It's just really satisfying running around stealth killing the shit out of everybody for a while.
Don't think the bow staff's gonna cut it here. It is very amusing to just. It is amusing.
Bow staff is actually bad.
It is amusing to destroy the fans when you see them.
Oops, I'm on fire.
When I was talking about the bow staff, it was because I beat my way through a fan and tried to go through the wall behind it, and it was just a dead end. But I believed. I haven't seen a single enemy for a while.
I killed a lot of them. And
then one over here?
There was like one missing. They also have this like bad habit of hiding in like dumb spots.
There we go, there's one more down.
It gets a little bit better in like later levels when there are more enemies.
Just come fight me. Where are you going? Pain in the ass.
Next time when we play this, I will actually have a bow that requires manual charging. But unfortunately, since it either costs real money or time to get like an actually a new weapon in this game, I'm pretty much stuck with my good stuff until my bad stuff can, or not even bad stuff, my new stuff can finish working. Holy shit, I forgot I had this one. This one's awful.
It's just rough when you're trying to fight somebody and they go hide in a corner, but then they're not like, they're not trying to fight back or anything, they're just completely content to just go hide in the corner away from you for the rest of the match. Like, no! Come on, man, I'm trying to play the level.
Don't underestimate the desire for self-preservation.
Of an AI.
No, it's just dumb and broken.
Die, fan.
You can't stealth through any tower mission. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. Uh-oh. I made it.
Yeah.
Another job
I had to... We had to do a crash course on how to super jump during this section.
Bane of Corpus. Yeah, I'm consistently getting several mods per level. But I think I only have like 3 slots to put them in.
You'll have 8 slots to put them in, and every time your Warframe levels, you get more points to put into it. So at this point, my Rhino has... How many mods do I have thrown into this sucker? Yeah, I've got 7 mods currently in my Rhino, and I've got 10 slots total. So eventually you will actually be able to throw them all in. Though all of the ones you have, I believe, are broken. And
Oops.
the broken ones are bad.
I'm still
Mostly
at
just
3 capacity,
useless.
so that hasn't gone up yet.
Tenno, I just received a very explicit message from your ship, Sevlon. If you're looking for resources, why didn't you just say so? I know just the place, but I demand an apology. My mother is no gymnast, and she would never eat those things.
You can go straight to... Operator, I am sorry.
Wow. You may want to get a new ship, Sevlon, when you can afford it. That one seems glitched. I've marked your navigation with a place I know. It's good for resources, if you can stand the cold.
When you're in the story, there's a decent chunk of just waiting for people to talk for a while so you can pick the next mission.
Yep.
And I've noticed that you actually can't interact with the console.
Nope. Still bothers me that you're hopping out of my ship. Alright, do you wanna... Actually, no, splitting up doesn't work because there's co-op doors. Lead the way.
Okay.
A secretive but extremely powerful merchant cult
Tell you to lead the way and you just go, like, one way and then the other, and...
Well, I picked a direction as soon as you said to lead the way. I know there's people who always care about the story, but the moment I'm playing a game in multiplayer, I immediately am not listening to anything the game's saying, because...
Yeah.
But, so it's like a weird contradiction when the game goes into a mode where it's like, but you can't play anymore until we finish talking at you.
Don't get me wrong, I like profits. A lot.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's a little strange.
It's always a weird contradiction, right? Because, like, people, whenever you play games like this, people are always constantly telling you about how the best way to play it is multiplayer. And in multiplayer, people are always just talking to each other and not actually listening to anything the game's saying, really.
Yeah, I would say much of this game's plot is kind of irrelevant.
But then the game's response is usually to talk even more. The games like this game in Borderlands and Destiny and stuff like that.
As soon as we kill Captain Vor there, the plot shuts off. And we're done, and we can just go play the game. It's actually
way ahead
nice
of me.
and
Holy
also
shit.
a bit of a shame.
The next cache.
Sorry.
You almost have what you need.
I'm just destroying the caches. But yeah, so this game is broken up into, like, story quests. Kind of like how Destiny did it, where, like, you've got a lot of, like, fluff stuff that you can do on the side. But
Yeah.
you've got these, like, main quests that you do. Except for they're much more spread out because they were added after the fact. Like, we're effectively doing tutorial missions for the actual game modes, which are much more, which are, I mean, effectively what we're doing here.
I just saw my
This
first
one's a
enemy
bit
in a while.
unique. And I think I killed them for you.
Probably.
This is actually a really sparse map.
It is a little bit of involved just trying to figure out where you're supposed to go sometimes.
Yeah, so all of these missions were meant to be played solo, and not with, like, a guy with a really good weapon.
They probably shouldn't
running around.
I kind of wondered what the thought process is for making the older missions solo based in a game that's like an semi-MMO.
this is
Ow!
like...
Shit.
You okay?
Slid directly into like a laser wall. Whoops.
What?
So it depleted all of my shield instantly
see.
and knocked me on my ass.
Oh yeah. Yeah, laser walls do that. Let's see, there we go. So they added these after the fact, and these are more or less to actually, like, soften the entry into the game. Because originally what they would do is, you know that first mission that you did? You would do, like, a significantly shorter and less detailed version of that, and then you'd just be thrown into the wild, with, like, no concept of how to upgrade shit or build things, or use mods.
I do remember that kind of feeling of, like, starting the game and being like, I don't know what I'm here for.
Yeah. Which, I mean, for me, I figured it out eventually, but there was definitely a lot of, like, noobing around for a while. To the point where it's kind of embarrassing, and I'm glad none of that ever made it on footage.
I've just accepted the shame.
Well, like, there is shame, and then there's the kind of shame that people are just going to be shitting on you for years. Like, was it Dungeons 2 or Dungeons 3? which apparently is like really popular on my channel, even though I never finished the series because I kind of rage quit it because it was kind of bad.
Yeah. Do you have like a god-awful video that did really well?
The first video has like 20,000 views. Like I was first page for months. I think somebody kicked me off of it, but still.
It happens. It's like how your most popular video on your entire channel right now is a game where your game crash. It's a video where your game crashes midway through and you relaunch it and the whole thing's unedited.
Yeah. Co-op door, by the way. I can't open this without you.
Oh god damn it. I'm sitting here staring at it and waiting like, what's gonna happen?
When it says, your teammate needs your help to open up a door.
Yep, didn't see any of that.
Huh, weird. It's usually supposed to pop up the moment I even get close.
It might have just been really missable, though.
Yeah,
during one of the tutorial missions, I noticed that there was suddenly a time limit in the corner of the screen, but I didn't realize it was there at first. There's a time limit until you were...
mission.
Well, no, it was a good time limit, like time limit until you have to live that long to win. And so, but I just suddenly looked at the screen, I'm like, whoa, shit, 3, 2, 1, what? Like, it had been counting down for a while, but I didn't see it because it's just a tiny number in the corner of the screen.
Holy shit! I just realized doing this mission with you gets me some resources that are comparatively hard to get early on in the story, because you have to get to Uranus before they become common. So I just have like 1,000 of them now.
Weird.
I mean, for most people, it probably doesn't matter, but it's still just like...
This part of your journey is over, Tenno. I admire you for your struggle, but now... I am part of you.
Lotus, do something! Help the operator!
We Grineer are millions strong, but with a flaw. We are diseased, rotten, sterile. But now we have you!
Operator, do not abandon me again. Build the countermeasure.